This is an appeal to all who labor in the field of Christian apologetics. The 2021 Ravi Zacchaeus scandal has done a lot of damage to the reputation of many who labor in this delicate field of Christian apologetics. However, we should not be discouraged. If there is something to be learned from the scandal, it is that the defense of the Christian faith should not be left in the hands of an elite few. When the reputation of those elite few is damaged, the entire field is significantly affected. As the Berean was gauging the description of the gospel by the world's most prominent preachers, he noticed that two very important key elements are frequently omitted: the Old Testament prophecies and the fact that they were witnesses. Every learned Christian apologist knows that those two elements are some of the key foundations of Christian apologetics. The prophecies help us defend our position that Jesus is the prophesied Messiah. The eyewitness testimonies help us defend the fact that Jesus really rose again. If you ask many professing Christians to describe the gospel, you can be certain they will not mention those key elements, because the preacher did not pass it on to them. By omitting these key elements, a dangerous precedent has been set to many future preachers and Christians. Currently, many people do not see the significance of these two key elements, because nearly all present-day preachers rarely mention them whenever they are preaching the gospel. When Christians adopt redacted gospels, those key elements of the gospel become irrelevant. This is why many ordinary professing Christians are unable to defend their faith, and also do not see the importance of Christian apologetics. By frequently mentioning these key elements whenever they preach the gospel, the apostles of Jesus Christ were setting an example for every would-be herald of the gospel to follow. The defense of the faith is not a privilege of an elite few. It is a responsibility of all who bear the name of Christ. By advocating the preaching of the unredacted gospel, we will be ensuring that these elements are mentioned whenever the gospel is heralded. There will be great benefits if reforms are made to ensure the unredacted gospel is the standard gospel that is taught in Bible institutes and churches. Think about it. Granted, not all preachers and Christians can be as skilled and eloquent like you expert apologists. But imagine the scenario where a preacher mentions all the key elements whenever he is describing the gospel. If one of the congregants meets an unbeliever and he mentions the Old Testament prophecies and the fact that there were witnesses to the unbeliever, the recipient may not immediately comprehend the importance of what he has been told. But the congregant will have laid the foundation upon which the expert apologist will build upon if he meets the unbeliever. As the expert apologist explains the significance of the Old Testament prophecies, the crucifixion, the resurrection, the facts that prove that the eyewitness testimonies are reliable, faith will slowly be built in the heart of the unbeliever, and that faith will be based on strong evidence. This is why we appeal to all Christian apologists all over the world. Please take a stand against the preaching of redacted gospels. Advocate for the preaching of the unredacted gospel.